Finally, we are here. We're at Shelby, South Africa. This is the place where magic happens. Well, one of two places where magic happens. The other one being in Joburg, this being out in Malmesbury, with the man himself, Peter Lindenberg, who so graciously allowed us to join him and the team up at the Samola Hill Climb. And then Remy is here as well. And we're going to go and find out a little bit about some of the magic that's being done right out here at Shelby, South Africa. When I came here, I arrived expecting like 50 people frantically. So this man is the genius in terms of putting together what we know as Shelby, South Africa. The cars, everything about them. This man is a walking encyclopedia on what needs to happen inside a Shelby vehicle. We're going to find out a little bit about a very special vehicle that is in South Africa. Is it the only one in South Africa?
At this point?
Yeah,
there's only 3 allocated to us for this year. We still don't know if we're going to get any for next year, but this is the first of this year's 3.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's go and have a look at the Shelby Speedster. Join me. Tell us a little bit about this. Yeah, it is the first of its kind in South Africa, the much awaited, highly anticipated Shelby Speedster.
Ryan, yeah, this is like you said, the first one. It belongs to a lady customer of ours in Johannesburg. This car is about 80% finished at the moment. Just waiting for 1 or 2 more bits to come from the panel shop, painting and stuff. But yeah, very impressed. I mean, I'm lucky to be the first one to build it, and obviously with the first car, there's always new things you find out. Yeah. Built all the other ones, so.
What are we looking at here? I mean, I'm looking at, and I see small. There's only, I mean, you know, what Shelby do really well is, when it doesn't matter where you are in the world, if you see the product, you know it's Shelby, right?
Yes.
And so they've gone with the design, and the design cues are very much what we've come to expect from Shelby. Yes. How does the Speedster differ in terms of, you know, some of the other options that Shelby has to offer?
So basically with all Shelby's cars, they're taking a normal road car and they're turning it to more of a exciting, let's say, road to racetrack version.
Yes.
So they're taking a normal street car and building it more into a race vehicle.
Yeah.
So what they do is most of the things that they basically bring onto the car is all functional. It looks a lot more aggressive. It looks more like a race car. I mean, but everything does a job.
Yes.
It's not just there all for looks.
Yeah.
This is just body kit stuff. Like I said, the diffuser at the bottom with the nice tailpipes. The quad tip exhaust pipe becomes a single tip, like with the valves at the bottom, which is standard on the car, but the standard car basically has a certain sound level. What they've done with this one is they basically up the noise level, which is also adjustable, but it also takes a lot of heat out because the exhaust system becomes more free flow. If you go around to the side here, so what we do is we also upgrade the brakes quite substantially from the standard ones.
Yeah.
And the brakes are bigger, better cooling, more stopping power, because we're basically upping the horsepower from the 320 as standard to up about 500 kilowatts with our fuel. And if you have all that horsepower, you need to stop it and you have to control it. That's what Shelby's all about.
Yes.
Power is nothing without control, so you need to do the whole package. And inside the vehicle, obviously all the seats gets taken out. We do upholstery, and so it's a go fast and a look nice project from Shelby.
And it's a total turnkey from start to finish. This is the base where everything happens.
That's it. So what we do here is we do the engine, where we take the engine apart to the level of we do not touch the cylinder heads or the crankcase, and the supercharger gets bolted on with its cooler package and everything. And then also the splitter is there definitely for aero. It's just to stabilize the car. It's not Formula 1 style downforce, but it definitely stabilizes the car at high speed, because if you take it from the standard car to this car, which Shelby does, it becomes a 300 km/h motor car, and you definitely need stability.
You want stability,
if you go
absolutely.
that extra 50 kilometers.
Absolutely. It's a hell of a good looking vehicle. I mean, it really is. It's like, there's nothing else like it on the road.
Yes.
And even the hidden parts that the one doesn't see with an eye that you've got to open up, for example, the engine. I want you to talk us through, because it's a spectacle to actually look at, the work that you can actually see in this specific Speedster. I think if we can pop the hood and have a little look inside. Have a look inside here. Look at this. You want to talk about look at that.
So we take the engine manifold off, install the Whipple supercharger, which is the main part that actually used by Shelby. And the intake manifold comes off, supercharger gets fitted. But what you don't see is there's a lot of pipes here for the charge cooler that keeps the supercharger cool. There's an extra radiator goes in front here for the supercharger. There's a bigger radiator that gets fitted because the engine obviously making more power and makes more heat, so you need to cool that down. Filter system that because it sucks more air, you have to get the right filter system. Everything to the intake duct where it needs more air through the front. So they thought it through properly.
Thoroughly. How long is a wait? Say I pick up a car today. I want Shelby. I want you to work with my vehicle, turn it into a work of art. What's the kind of time frame?
Time frame also, it depends a lot on the availability of vehicles at the moment,
got you.
Which is the first one.
Yes.
But for me to do a whole car like this is about 3 weeks. 3 weeks of work, including panel spray painting, the whole works.
It's a work of art. When it leaves here, I mean, a part of your soul goes with it.
Yes, I know. We, like I say, of all the Shelbys that's on the road from day one, I've built them all. So it's basically, if my friends call me or something and say they've seen black one in Paul, I said there's no black one in Paul.
Paul, because you know.
So
not yet.
Not yet. Like I say, but you know, you get a fair idea, and like you say, it's each and every one takes a piece of you with it.
And I mean, the relationship, and this is the important thing that I've learned with spending my time with you, with the Lindenberg family, with Ford South Africa, is there's a great relationship that's taken a lot of hard work between Shelby and Ford South Africa.
Yes.
And of course, it's a family-run operation in terms of Shelby. You got the Lindenbergs, who you couldn't choose, if you wanted to, a better family to represent the Shelby brand in South Africa. It all just comes together and works well. It's a great partnership.
Yes.